All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. So, good morning. As I said before, or yesterday at the end of the stream, I wasn't sure if I wanted to get into Quantum Break. Wow, the music was really loud. Okay. I wasn't sure if I wanted to get into Quantum Break just yet. And honestly, I didn't sleep very well last night. And in addition to not getting to sleep until a few hours after I usually do, my cat kept on waking me up after I had finally gotten to sleep. So I decided I'm gonna keep it low-key today. And I had started this game like the other night, just streaming it with no mic, just kind of for shits and giggles, but I figure might as well play it and do another palate cleanser before I get into another long game. This one's only like 5-ish hours long, so it's not that bad. So, Killing Time, this is the Killing Time Resurrected, the remaster by Night Dive. They put out, I think October last year. It was originally a game that came out on the 3DO and then afterwards on computer. So it's a pretty old game, and like many games of that time, you know, the first disk drive systems, like all of them wanted to have video games, but then they also wanted to show off the fact that they could do video. Oh my god, it's so amazing. So what did they do? They had full motion videos in all their games. But the Killing Time is a little different. Instead of being like a game that's full FMV like a Night Trap, or where they use FMVs as, you know, as regular videos in the game, like they cut between the gameplay and then the videos. What Killing Time does is they incorporate the full motion video into the game itself. So what you'll see is we will go through the levels of the game, and you'll stop. There will be an apparition, and you stop, and it will play an FMV in the game, which I think is pretty neat. And in addition to that, one other thing is that this game, like I said, this game is pretty old. Actually, hang on, let me see. Unfortunately, there is no copyright on screen where I can just show you. But hang on, Killing Time. Let me look it up on Wikipedia. 1995. Okay. So this game is pretty old, and I think, like, I have no way to back this up, but it seems like one of the original games that tried to do, you know, quote unquote open world. It's pseudo open world. Like the game area is not actually all that large. I mean, at the time it probably was, but it's presented in a sort of non-linear fashion, and you'll see what I mean. I'll show you what I mean once we get into the game. So unfortunately, the video, for whatever reason, the intro does not play when you start a new game. So we're going to show the intro video by going into the menu and playing that first.
I'm currently off the rocky coast of Maine, heading toward the island of Matinicus, alone. My Egyptology professor, Dr. Hargrove, was always recounting his trips to northern Africa in the 1930s and his search for a mystical water clock from the dynasty of the Pharaoh Ramses. The clock supposedly had powers to grant everlasting life. Claimed he found it once, but whatever Hargrove found mysteriously disappeared after a visit by the expedition's patron, Tess Conway. I've picked up the trail where Hargrove left off. It has led me to heiress Tess Conway's island estate. Tess was obsessed with the occult. Her greed drew her toward Duncan DeVries, the debonair two-bit smuggler. In its heyday, the Conway estate hosted wild, extravagant parties. It has been deserted for decades. Tess and her society friends disappeared in 1932 on the night of the summer solstice. I'm just getting my first glimpse of the house. The weather's getting worse, but I'm almost ashore. I fear my life may be in danger, but I have come prepared. That's strange. My watch has stopped.
You know, I'm pretty sure that that video is not supposed to be purple, but I don't know why it plays in purple. But anyways, I did have something else I wanted to say real quick, but I've already forgotten it. So, so let's start a new game. One other major thing about this remaster is that they, Night Dive did a lot of effort into completely redoing the enemy sprites, but unfortunately, like you just saw when I watched the intro, they have a vault that has a whole bunch of, behind the scenes look of how this game got put together. Like, they have the original untouched videos. These are health orbs, by the way. And they have like the original untouched FMVs, and they have like behind the scenes looks at the enemy sprites, like even older than what got put in the final game. But unfortunately, they have no side-by-side of like the original sprite that's in the game and then the upgraded sprite that they used, or that Night Dive made. So what you have to do basically to see before and after is go, like when an enemy is on screen, you have to go and into the enhancements and turn on and off the actors and look at before and after, and it's kind of a pain in the ass if you want to show it off, but I'm going to try to do that for the enemies at points where it's not going to kill me. Okay, and these are the FMVs.
I'm gonna need you down at the dock tonight. We're expecting another shipment of arms.
Well, boss, where am I gonna put all this stuff? I mean, the storage room is almost full. I can't even walk in there.
Guess you'll just have to stash it around the grounds.
Well, I don't like it. I mean, booze was one thing, but guns, I don't know.
Quit worrying, Mike. Our new associates from Chicago will be here this evening to take the guns off the island. They will pay us handsomely for the arms. They have new contacts. We can expand. This is only the beginning.
And this video is kind of like giving an excuse to why you're gonna find all these guns and shit around the island. They do that for like a couple of enemies too. Like, you'll see there's some pretty goofy enemies in this game, and you'll run into an FMV that'd be like, oh well, if we have these so-and-so people, what if we locked them in the basement? And so you go in the basement and there's a whole bunch of these type of enemies, you know. Okay, so here, these are the gangsters, and we go into the enhancements, and okay, and now we see what the original sprite looks like, and that it's quite different, as you can see. And unfortunately, we just have to do this with every single enemy in the game because there's no other way to see them. I guess I should have explained that first. In this game, we're going to find several different types of power-ups. So you saw the blue orb down behind the building. Those are 20% health not health upgrades, but like health packs. The yellow ones are full heals, and then there are like, this game is based around like this woman who is obsessed with finding Egyptian artifacts. So we're gonna find many Egyptian artifacts around the world that provide temporary status upgrades. There's like one that gives you infinite health for a set time, and another one that gives you like infinite ammo for a set amount of time. Okay, and these are the gardeners. You can see they just incredibly low res, because like I said, this came out in 1995, so they had to work with what they had, but Night Dive significantly upgraded these sprites. Oops. No, that one. Now, I may not 100% enemy kills. There's no requirement for it, and there is, like I mentioned, you pick up a lot of Egyptian artifacts. To get the good ending, there is a good ending and a bad ending. To get the good ending, you have to get all main artifacts. So we are going to do that, but you don't really need to get 100% kills or, like, you know, pick up every single, you know, weapon pickup and all that kind of shit. So I'm not really going to be too concerned about that. I probably will, like, it's a lot easier. One thing about this game is that there are many areas around the island. Actually, hang on. Let's show that off. See, you can see the purple is where we are, but there's several different areas around the island. All the ones in the light, like the tan, the light tan, those are all areas you can go, or you can explore. And it's just easier to move around in them when you clear out the enemies. So I probably will be getting most of them just as, you know, an ease of exploration thing, but it's not required.
Gather my spiritual essence from the different symbols which lie around this island.
So,
Help me.
you see the 100% bar, that's the health on the bottom left. Above those are several, you know, transparent holes. Those are going to be all the different keys that open doors around the island, and then above the ammo count on the bottom right, those are going to be the spiritual essences that we have to collect. And to get the good ending, we have to get all of them, and then, well, no spoilers, but you'll have to see what happens next after we get all of that. And then you use this statue to collect an Ankh. This is basically the BFG of the game. When you use it, it'll like raycast damage on, I'm not sure what like the max amount of enemies it hits at once, but it's several enemies. So we want to save that for the times when you really need it. why the gardeners sound like cats. I don't know. They sound like cats hissing to me.
Help me.
Invitation.
Now, the ghost butler won't let us in until we find an invitation to the manor. Now, why they bother to give you a crowbar here when at this point you already have 2 different types of guns, or 3 types of guns, excuse me. I'm not sure, but they do. Now, with it, one thing, so here is the, like I mentioned before, this game is sort of non-linear. As you, like, on the other side of this, of the courtyard, there's another doorway that goes down to the other area along the right side. It doesn't stop you from going over there and exploring. Slight spoilers, that's not the way you have to go to get the invitation, but it doesn't stop you from exploring that area, which I think is pretty neat. And if you noticed when we transitioned, obviously it helps a lot because we're on, you know, way better hardware than a 3DO, but it's a seamless transition between areas. There's a slight stutter there, but that's how it loads the game. There's no loading screens or anything like that, so it feels open, you know. And this was back in 1995. I mean, there probably was loading screens on the 3DO and the maybe even the PC version, you know, back in '95, because it's loading off a really shitty CD-ROM drive. But in this in 2025, there's no load screens, which makes it feel seamless. Okay, I guess I forgot to change the enemies. So these are the original Cerberus dogs. The ducks are pretty much the same, and these guys are jerks. So they're basically alarms when the ducks will call other enemies that actually do damage to your location. If I can fucking hit these dogs. And because this is like a you know, pseudo open world game, there are areas where they're like, this area, this is the kennel. You don't have to come in here at all. There's nothing here. There are enemies here to kill, and there's some extra ammo that you're, you know, wasting trying to kill all these dogs. But there's nothing, there's no items that you need for progression in here. It's just an area to explore. And there are some other areas like this in the game, which is kind of neat. Yeah, let me zoom out on this map. I mean, these are big areas. Okay, let's see if I can kill these dogs and I can show off the hunters. See how low quality this shit is? And they don't even really look the same. Like, what Night Dive has done has just like completely redone the sprites basically. Although these are, if you go and look at, I mentioned the behind the scenes stuff. If you go and look at the original sprites, what they basically did is like they recorded a real actor like walking, and then they tried to make sprites off of that. And these are pretty close to those original recordings.
Help me.
This will be the perfect base for our operations. Not too far from the mainland, but private. And the Conway's name is like gold.
What makes you think that Tess is gonna go along with it?
So long as I keep her in gin and relics, she'll keep her nose out of our business.
What makes you think a blue-blood dame like that is gonna marry you?
She will, Mike. She will.
Yeah, well, just remember, you're just a common bootlegger.
Hey, what the fuck?
Help me.
Oh. And you canceled the movie. Jerks.
This will be the perfect base for our operations. Not too far from the mainland, but private. And the Conway's name is like gold.
What makes you think that Tess is gonna go along with it?
So long as I keep her in gin and relics, she'll keep her nose out of our business.
What makes you think a blue-blood dame like that is gonna marry you?
She will, Mike. She will.
Yeah, well, just remember, you're just a common bootlegger. Hey.
Don't ever call me that! I'm a businessman.
So, as you can see, we have a couple of different storylines going right now. There's Tess, the woman that we briefly saw at the beginning, who asks you to collect her spiritual essences from around the island, and we're getting more story right now of her boyfriend named Duncan, and he has his own plans for what he wants to do around the island, and obviously he is not letting Tess in on the plans, and she is his basically sugar mama. Like, she is a rich heiress, and he's just kind of mooching off her money and her estate for now, and trying to move up in the world. Whoa, that dude really flew out there, huh? Now, these goofy bats use monkey sounds. I don't know why, but they do. It's pretty funny. Now, personally, you see that they have, like, actual planted health orbs around the island. I think it's better to just use the ones that drop off of enemies and leave these until you really need it. I mean, this is on medium, so that's like, for the most part, there's not a whole lot of danger, but I just think it's more useful to leave stuff until you when if you're really in danger. And they drop it often. Although, okay, one thing I should note is that there's the original game had bad drops, and what that would do is that sometimes instead of dropping health orbs, they would drop red orbs, and if you picked one up, it actually reduces your health by 20%. Which is kind of mean, and especially in like when you're in the cave systems and enemies will just like if they're right up on you and you kill them, you have no excuse me, like you can't avoid picking them up. Like if an enemy dies right in front of you and drops a bad orb, you automatically pick it up because you're clipping into it basically, and you just take damage. And even if you don't, they take a few seconds to disappear. So it's like there will be a bad drop in front of you in a place, in a direction you have to go in a cave. You just kind of have to sit there and wait for it to disappear, which is not very fun. So I personally turned it off. Whoa. The dog was ready to attack. Okay, so these are one of the types of power-ups that you can get. This Scarab armor. Obviously, it gives you a little bit more defense for 40 seconds. Pretty self-explanatory here. Oh, and I missed the orb. And that's the RSVP. This is the invitation into the mansion. And one thing I will say is that since it is, you know, kind of an open world-ish kind of game, my play style is that if the game is like, okay, here you have an open area, but the main objective is here, then I usually go everywhere but that place and then do the main mission, right? So you see all the stuff. But what I kind of discovered in this game is that, like I mentioned, there, like, you look on the bottom left and there's many slots for keys. There are many keys in this game, and you go and explore, and there's a whole bunch of places that you just can't get into because you need the keys. So while you can clear out the areas and you make running back to them easier, it's actually better to, like, a whole bunch of the keys are in the mansion first, and then once you get the keys, then you can go and explore more of the island. So we are, like, I didn't know that at first, so I basically went everywhere. And you can't get into most places, and there's no, you know, this is too early to have a map system where you can, like, mark stuff. So, one, you run into... Okay, so here we go. Another enemy. These are like convicts or bruisers, I guess. And anyways, so like I ran into all these different places I couldn't get into because I didn't have the keys. And then since there's no way to mark on the map what keys you need, like once I got the keys, I couldn't remember which key went to which area. So one, we're going to the mansion first and getting keys to make exploration easier, and that should save some time. And then two, I also have a map on my second screen that has some location. I went around and I wrote down on the map some areas, like which keys are needed to get into the areas, so hopefully that will also save some time. I just totally went around in a circle, didn't I? I got an ambush. Unfortunately, this game does have sometimes weird shooting mechanics over like half walls. We'll see it pretty in some other areas more noticeably. But even though like there will be an enemy you can see above an area, the game will just auto shoot into the wall instead. It's kind of annoying. I actually like the music in this game too. And you saw, if you noticed, I shot a bottle on the bar behind them. Those are actually Molotov cocktails, and it is an interesting mechanic, I think, that you can actually shoot. It's like you can pick them up and use them as, you know, as grenades. But I think it's an interesting mechanic that you can also shoot them while they're pickups. And these are the bad health icons, by the way. But I think it's interesting that it's a built-in mechanic to the game that you can shoot them when they're pick up collectibles, and it will light things on fire. Okay, now we want to use this armor because we want to go, or want to try and use it as much as possible against some enemies. If we can go fast enough. And I actually forgot to pick up the gun that I actually need for this area, so we're just gonna try to wing it. Okay, so see that purple thing? That is the first of Tess's essence jars that we're gonna pick up. And these guys, I don't know what Night Dive was thinking with these guys. So, okay, so here is what they originally look like, which I think is much more fitting. They're actual red skulls, and, you know, I think that looks a lot cooler. I don't know why they ended up using these weird googly eye face things. Like, check out, look at the eyes. what the fuck was Night Dive thinking making these things? I think the skull looks a lot cooler. I don't know what Night Dive was doing. Now, these winged vessels. So, like I said, these are all the essences that we need to pick up. And you can see on the bottom right, I have purple now. That's the first one I picked up. And they are actually, like, they provide a temporary stat boosts and stuff like that. I think I mentioned that before. Honestly, I can't remember what does what, because they don't actually, like, when you pick it up, it doesn't say what it does. It just says you got, you know, the ears. You know, what does the ears do? I don't know. Okay, and here, you'll see what I was talking about a couple minutes ago with, you know, sometimes you just can't shoot over a box for whatever reason. See, like this. Could actually go for that health right now if I could get over there. This is the gun I could have used against those red guys a minute ago. The flamethrower does a pretty good amount of damage. Now why that there's a full health with 2 other heals down there, I don't know, but I guess they assumed you could come back down here and get health if you really needed it, which I suppose since there's like 6 difficulty levels, maybe you do on the harder ones. Okay, so that's it for this area. And now, since we have the RSVP, it's time to go to the mansion. Actually, I should probably save it. I haven't saved it at all. And sometimes the trees are pretty good at hiding enemies. It's hard to see them through. Okay, so this is another power-up, like the Scarab armor. I think it's damaged, or no, it makes your gun shoot faster for like 30 seconds or whatever. But it's not really necessary to use it right now, because I've killed most of the enemies in this area.
Help me.
Welcome to the Conway Estate.
Why, thank you.
Help me.
If you like to smoke, we must insist that you use the lounge in the West Wing. But whatever you do, don't go traipsing around downstairs with a lit cigarette, or Mr. DeVries will have hysterics.
Oh, why would that be?
Help me.
Should you require a meal, the dining room is located in the East Wing. However, I wouldn't recommend a tour of the kitchen. The chefs there are quite temperamental.
Oh, really?
Help me.
Your suite is upstairs in the West Wing. I'll have the maid make up your room.
Help me. Help me.
This is as far as we could drag it, sir. It wouldn't fit through any of the upstairs doors.
But Byron said it would fit. It's only 3 feet wide.
I believe he said 3 cubits wide, sir. A cubit is roughly the length of your forearm.
Fine. Then we'll open it right here.
Very well, I'll summon Miss Conway.
Oh, that won't be necessary, Robert. I want to surprise her.
She specifically wanted to be present when the crate was opened.
I thought I made myself clear.
You are not the master of this house.
Yet. But that'll change.
Yeah, Duncan really has high hopes for himself.
Miss Conway, I'm quite concerned about you.
Why is that, Robert?
Since your parents passed on, you've been taking up with a dark crowd. Though the parties and the merriment are only natural for a young lady, but your fascination with time and ancient things are quite irregular. And now that you're...
Poor dear Robert. You miss our old life, don't you?
It's not just that. Tess, dear child, why do you associate with this DeVries character? He's not of your ilk.
Duncan is my friend, Robert. He gets me things.
It's exactly those things that worry me. He's building an arsenal in the storeroom.
Please, Robert. I'm tired.
And there are gangsters in the garden.
Well, hand them some pruning shears. The hedge is atrocious.
So, that's another one of those videos that I mentioned where they try to explain why there are enemies in certain locations. Okay, so green key.
Help me.
Okay, so here's one of the upgraded characters, the clowns. And this is how they look beforehand. Really shit. Really goofy. And in case you're wondering, since the audio mixing is kind of weird, they're saying Mr. Tickles. And so you see, I think it's a kind of an interesting attack. Like they shoot their hands, and their hands get giant, and they tickle you. And you'll see a similar thing with the maids. Oh, sorry, they don't say Mr. Tickles, they say Tickle Tickle. And when they tickle you, you're stunned. You can't move at the time. You can shoot, but you can't move. I guess fortunately for me, that guy seemed to be stuck. And here is the hidden developer room. The original developers. This was in the original game. When you use the pictures, sometimes things happen. Found the Peacemaker. I did? Okay, well, cool. And see, that made one of the bad ores appear. Ooh, free Ankh. That's good. Health. Nothing. Oh, another Tommy gun. That seems bad. Hang on, let's see. Let me save it before I use this one. Oh, flamethrower. Okay. Oh, but I can't squeeze through here. Okay, cool. Yellow, orange key. Oh, so there are these specters that are just basically gray gas clouds. They're kind of hard to see sometimes. Actually, I should pick up this health before it disappears. For the first key. Yellow, orange.
Miss Conway is fond of entertainment, so the house never sleeps. At any one time, you'll find someone in the ballroom.
Now, if I remember correctly, hang on, I wanna... you see this clock, you use it, and you're like, well, what the fuck does this do?
Help me.
It changes
Oh,
the
I could
FMV
dance
depending on the
all
time.
night.
I can hold you in my arms forever.
Duncan, darling, never leave my
Well,
side.
then you won't. You're every woman I've ever dreamed of. I've never met anyone like you.
That's because there is no one like me.
Girl,
place
he
must
is
have cost you a
playing
pretty
you.
penny.
My parents built it back in 21. I was the sole heir to the estate.
Ah, so that must have mean they passed on.
Yes, they were killed in a safari in Africa.
Oh. How terrible.
Let's go for a swim.
Just throws his jacket on the floor.
Help me.
How exciting, Professor. So all these years of digging have finally paid off. Do you really think that it's the ancient water clock of Thoth? Oh, that's incredible! Byron tells me that it has mystical powers of rejuvenation. Really? On top of the sarcophagus? Oh, I can't wait to see it. 7 years? Why? But this is nothing like Tut! I would think that someone who had so generously funded your expeditions in the past would at least be afforded a little peek. I see. What a pity. Well, congratulations on your find. Keep in touch. Doddering old fool. I've given him a small fortune to traipse around dusty tombs in the hopes that he would find something like this, and now he turns bureaucratic on me. He won't even let me see the water clock, let alone have it.
Seems there's something in this world that Tess Conway wants, but can't have.
Don't tease me, Duncan. This clock is important to me.
You have an attic full of clocks.
Not like this one.
Yeah, didn't you hear? It affords
Duncan?
you rejuvenation.
I'd do anything to get my hands on this clock.
Anything?
Uh-oh.
Help me.
This will be the perfect base for our operations. Not too far from the mainland, but private. And the Conway's name is like gold.
Wait,
What makes
we
you
saw
think
this one.
that Tess is going to go along with it?
So long as I keep her in gin and relic.
Help me.
The water clock was made to slow or even reverse the aging process of a mummy. It was placed over the sarcophagus, and a few drops of the dead ruler's blood was used to activate it.
But how can I use it? I'm not about to be mummified and shoved into a box.
No, of course not. The clock should work for anyone who activates it, live or dead. The problem is that the effect is limited to a radius of, say, 6 feet.
Marvelous. So I either lug a 200-pound artifact around or remain glued to it forever.
Not necessarily. You see, the clock was built by Thoth to revive Osiris, who had been ripped to pieces and a body scattered all over Egypt by Seth.
Yes, I know the story. Get to the point.
We could concentrate the power of the clock with mirrors and tune it to cover the entire island by distributing parts of your body.
Are you insane? Do you think I'll allow myself to be hacked to bits to test your little hypothesis?
No, of course not. It's not your actual body. We'll use symbolic objects. It's a simple ritual to transfer your essence to an inanimate form. And then
I activate the clock. The island and everyone on it will join me for eternity. Oh, Byron, do you really think it can work?
What can it hurt to try?
So, there's a little bit of a lore dump. So, what we're getting are inanimate objects she has imbued, symbolically part of her soul into, and then distributed around the island. And obviously something has gone wrong because she wants us to collect them now. And when she did that, when she activated it, it trapped everyone who was on the island here, and now they're like ghost zombie things, because she is the one who, like, her soul is within the clock, but no one else is. So she kind of fucked everyone.
Help me.
Ma, you've been busy. I haven't seen you for the past 3 days.
I'm sorry, darling. I've been completely absorbed in researching the water clock.
So what have you found out? Is it worth anything?
It's absolutely priceless. But I'd never sell. By the way, what have you been up to? Robert tells me you've been meeting some questionable characters.
That's what I've been meaning to talk to you about. Tess, honey, I want to expand our operations.
Duncan, always scheming. I suppose you'll need some money.
It's not like that, Tess. I want us to be partners.
How nice. Partners. What a novel concept. This is so exciting, Byron. Just think, we'll never grow old.
I was sort of relishing the idea of growing old with you.
I've planned a grand party for tonight.
Yeah, I don't think she shares that.
I don't think anyone understands me the way you do.
I've hired a troupe of clowns to entertain us.
Yeah,
So
the clowns.
understanding, so kind.
We'll have a feast and dancing and plenty to drink.
I think I may be in love with you.
Is
Bro.
everything ready for tonight?
Yes, I think so. I'm still fine-tuning the range of the clock. Each portion of you must be carefully placed.
I hope no one saw you. What would happen if someone located these objects? They contain my soul.
Fear not. I had them carefully placed. I had Angela watching my back to see if anyone was following me.
Or Byron.
So, Byron, where have you been lurking?
I've been helping Tess with her latest acquisition.
I thought you and Duncan didn't get along.
Not that acquisition. The clock. The Egyptian water clock.
Oh, what does it do?
Well, under normal circumstances, it keeps track of time by regulating the flow of water to a series of uniform drops.
You couldn't use it to make gin, could you?
No. This clock is special by using blood instead of water. By reciting a few simple incantations, Tess hopes to envelop us in a mystical force that will slow the aging process.
Do you think you could slow down my aging process and speed up hers?
Well, no.
Oh, pity.
Help me. Help me.
Well, Lydia, you're up late.
I just couldn't sleep. I must look wretched.
On the contrary, you look radiant.
You think so? No, you're just saying that.
No, I always thought you were very attractive.
But not as pretty as Tess.
Don't bet on it.
Really? I thought you were in love with her.
Lydia, I'm worried. Tess doesn't seem the same lately. She's been very distant, very secretive. I don't know who to talk to. You don't know what's going on, do you?
Oh, Duncan, I wish I could tell you.
Tell me what?
It's Tess and Byron.
Tess and Byron? Be serious.
No, not like that. Tess and Byron are scheming together.
What? Tell me.
Well, I can't really say, but it has something to do with that water clock you obtained for her.
What about the clock?
Duncan, can't you see she's just using you?
Using me? How?
Oh, I can't tell you, someone's coming.
Help me.
So, Byron, what's this water clock all about?
Well, it probably dates to the early dynastic period of Egypt. It's quite interesting if you think about it. When my ancestors were rooting about in the bogs.
That's very interesting, Byron, but what does it do?
Oh, I see. In layman's terms, it tells time.
I know that. It's a clock. But I mean, does it have any special properties?
Special properties? I don't think I follow.
Listen, you little worm. Tess wants that clock, and I want to know why.
Oh, those properties. Well, there are those who believe it has the ability to suspend time, granting eternal youth to all within its influence. It was first designed by the followers of Anubis, the jackal god.
Tell me why she wants the clock.
Oh, well, if you must know, she and I plan to use it to suspend time. Now let go of me. I have nothing more to say to you.
Wait. You and Tess just want to play mad scientist with this lost artifact? Is that what the secret is?
Laugh if you must. When the water clock is activated, Tess and her friends will be immortal. And you, what will you be?
So, how's my little scientist? Are you finished with the Hall of Mirrors?
Almost. I've taken every mirror on the estate. Duncan is becoming quite curious. He's asking a lot of questions. I'm afraid he might interfere with our plans.
I can handle Duncan. He's served his purpose. It's time I let him down gently.
Uh-oh.
No, it's too soon. She was supposed to wait. No!
Well, I think something went wrong. This is the first one, right?
Miss Conway is fond of it.
What a curious thing. What do you suppose it means?
Lydia, don't you know anything? It's for playing shuffleboard.
I thought it was another one of Tessa's magic symbols.
Well, a mathematician would call it magical. You see, each row, column, and diagonal adds up to 15.
Byron, you can be such a bore sometimes. Ravishing, Tess, as always. One would never guess how old you really are.
Why, thank you, Lydia. And you've managed to hide all trace of your late-night carousing.
I was out late, wasn't I? With the rest of the youth. Oh, listening to Duncan's stories, drinking from his starry eyes.
That's not all you were drinking from. But I suppose you can't help it. You have inherited your father's penchant for alcohol.
Please, leave Daddy out of it.
I'm sorry. Poor darling. It was a tragic death. Did they ever manage to find the body?
No. The current must have swept it away when his car went over the bridge. Why are you laughing?
I just can't believe that he actually managed to wipe out an entire crew of racers as they rode down the Charles River. It must have been quite a sight.
Dad never liked to drink alone.
And your mother's reaction? Not a tear. She just up and joined the Women's Christian Temperance Union. Duncan wouldn't be in business if it weren't for them.
Yes, well, he'd better hope she doesn't show up here with her prohibitionists.
We just have to lock them up in the wine cellar.
Enemy mentioned. So we'll see them in the cellar. Okay, so these doors, it is sealed by powerful magic. You have to find every essence in the game in order to unlock these doors.
Help me.
Okay. So now that we've seen all the videos, we can get back to work. Did I miss this? I didn't kill all these guys? Now, if you notice on the map, the yellow, those are doors and or secrets or switches. So luckily these are here, because otherwise sometimes these things are hard to find. Not gonna lie. Divine Health, 200%. Okay, now let's open the yellow orange door.
Help me.
First look up and then look down. Never play with the naughty clown.
And I can't remember, I think that is Tess's niece? I can't remember, but she will appear around the island. Oh, excuse me. And she will give you or I guess limericks or whatever you want to call them, and they will provide clues and stuff to certain things around the island.
Help me.
Hey, gorgeous. How you do?
Hiya, Mikey. Caught any intruders?
Nah, but I wouldn't mind catching a little redhead.
Ah, knock it off, Mike.
Sorry, I just hate to see a beautiful dame go to waste.
You think I'm beautiful?
Are you kidding? You are a goddess. You are like a moonbeam. You're like the stars. You're like scrambled eggs. Sorry, I just love scrambled eggs.
Just wish Duncan felt the same way.
Hey, you don't want to get mixed up with Duncan. Besides, I thought he and Tess were going to get married.
Oh, Tess won't marry anybody. She doesn't have to. She already has everything she wants.
That's the truth.
What?
Nothing. How about a drink?
Ooh, I'd love one. Every bottle in this house is empty.
Well, I know where Duncan keeps a little stash. Oh, you better bundle up. It's going to be getting cold.
You're beautiful like scrambled eggs is my new pickup line.
She was such a sweet child. I raised her. I kept her from harm. And now this rapscallion enters the picture and I'm swept aside after 20 years of service. This would have never happened if Dr. and Mrs. Conway were still alive. They should have never gone on that safari. Well, I can't live in the past.
Well, about that.
Help me.
You'll never believe this, but one of the maids mistook Miss Conway's Egyptian clock for a vase. She put flowers in it and filled the thing with water. It leaked all over the place. It's got more holes than Swiss cheese. We're just lucky the water didn't damage the floor.
Good Lord. Tess would be furious. You know, I think she loves that clock more than Duncan.
Yes, I've noticed that her interest in Mr. DeVries has waned since he obtained the clock for her.
You don't think there's a connection, do you? Oh, poor Duncan.
Help me.
Uh-oh.
Help me.
It's those temperamental chefs.
Come here.
These are some low-res looking motherfuckers. I wonder how the menu knows that I'm looking at the chef when I turn on and off the 3DO actors. That's pretty interesting. Whoa, where did you come from? Alright, got me. Thought there was a closet somewhere. Red key. The red key. The blue key. The violet key. Now, this is actually an area, if you see this, this is the back end of the hedge maze. So this is where you exit the hedge maze, which comes much later in the game, near the end game. And here is another new enemy, the maid, the demon maid.
Come here.
Can barely even see what's going on this one. That's interesting. Because I have the chef and the maid both in view when I turn it off, it plays sound effects for both. It's pretty neat. Okay, so these guys are like giant ants or whatever, I don't know, but does anybody else think these guys look like the aliens from Men in Black? Like, I think these look exactly like the enemies from Men in Black. I guess they're supposed to be praying mantises in the original, but now they're like ants? Oh, just blew up a whole bunch of Molotov shit. And you get a knife, which you can swap out with the crowbar. I don't know why. I don't know if the knife does any more damage. Like, maybe? I don't know. Nope, we got more bots in the stream. Always more bots. Never anybody who actually are like real viewers. Always bots. Okay. So that's it for this area. This is really just, that's it. Okay, and then there's one more key we need to get.
Help me.
Okay, actually before we do that, hang on, I need to use the bathroom. Might as well save it too. Wait, 10:51, 42. Okay, now I'll be right back. Okay, decided it wouldn't hurt to grab a snack too.
Help me.
Finally. You have gathered together enough of my spirits so that I can communicate, but we must hurry. This entire island is trapped in time. Some, like myself, are spirits without a body. Others were less fortunate. They roam the island, poor, hapless zombies. No one can rest while the water clock exists. You must go quickly to the attic and destroy the water clock.
Well, there you go. That's what we've been doing this whole time. A purple key. Don't have that one. Yellow key. Don't have that one. Oh.
The most remarkable thing about it is that it doesn't look like a clock at all. It's almost feminine in form. Its wide middle echoing a woman's hips, and the two handles reaching up, suggesting arms reaching to heaven.
And the figurehead is clearly Thoth. This has to be it.
I'm certain of it.
Damn things, they're impossible to kill.
That was an exceptionally large Blatta orientalis, very thick carapace. I'd try roasting it on the end of your cigarette.
Not bad.
So, obviously the game is telling you to use fire against the ants. Oh, and here are the nursemaids, I guess. And see, she punches you with giant fists. They don't have giant fists in the original version. Sad. I think the giant fists are pretty funny. And when they die, they make a toilet flushing sound for reasons. Housekeeping. Well, this intro area has got it's a little tough. I got a whole bunch of enemies right here. Housekeeping. Hang on, well, we'll listen to that later. I don't want to get ambushed by like 5 enemies. Actually, you know, I probably got like a whole ton of, yeah. Whole bunch of flamethrower ammo. So there are 4 switches in this area that unlock the next key. Don't want to use all of the flamethrower ammo.
No.
I'm but a humble servant, Miss Tewksbury, but I have served you and Miss Conway since you were children.
Yes, Robert, go on.
It is possible that your concern for Mr. DeVries may not be deserved.
Why is that?
I don't think Mr. DeVries has Miss Conway's best interest in mind. In fact, I think he's only interested in her money.
Robert, everyone is after Tessa's money. That's why she keeps us here.
He's just like, what the fuck? Okay, I think we can listen to the other ghost now.
Help me.
Tess, 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 I'm sick of Tess. I've lived my whole life in the shadow of Tess, and now she wants to live forever. Well, I am not going to spend eternity with her.
Uh-oh.
Help me.
Little bastard snuck up on me. Okay, it'd probably be good if I didn't burn myself. What'd she say? Need to put some subtitles on these music tracks. And the blue key. This is, if I believe, the last of the keys that we can get in the mansion right now. Or, I guess, not entirely accurate. This one. The last of the keys we can get in this particular area. Because we need to go... down. I keep thinking the minigun is before the shotgun, not after. Dude was corner camping. There's a lot of enemies down here. Hang on. Need that flamethrower ammo. See, like I said, it's nice that they have the secrets and stuff on the map, because otherwise it'd be pretty hard to find this shit sometimes.
You know, I had a dickens of a time with those bugs. I sent an exterminator into the cellar, but he never came back.
Uh-oh. Smooth. Very smooth.
Help me.
Okay, now when I was running around the other night, I forgot to save it after I came down here. And then I died, and I had to start all the way over at the entrance of the cellars, so let's save it first. Oh, remember Lydia's prohibitionist mom? Oh yeah, I guess you get a little preview into the old version of the shotgun too, down there. Not endgame. Not that one either. Can't actually understand what she's saying. Oops. Probably shouldn't have picked up both of those. And as you can see, they ironically throw bottles at you that can sometimes turn into Molotovs. I'm not actually very familiar with this particular area. I don't remember which way I'm supposed to go first. I think it all just loops back around in on itself, but... Oh, she took some hits. Oh, cool. BFG is always good. Molotov or flamethrower ammo also good. If anybody knows what she's saying, let me know. Whoops. That was stupid. I don't think I want to go there yet, but let's save it just in case. Oh, well, we probably could have used this a few seconds ago. Okay, and it looks like there's one more area over here. Okay, now what does that do? I can't remember. Okay, I hear something changing. No, I want the machine gun. See, that was another moment of bad auto aim. Okay. Oh, indeed. I don't think that was what it was supposed to do, though, right? That doesn't seem... Okay, and then... I just run across? Okay, and that gets me... Ah! The green-blue key. Okay, cool. Okay. Which... Okay. And... Hang on. Where does that... This is where I came in, then. Yeah, okay. So now we want to move down into the other area where I had saved it. Like, down into the cave area. Can I just go this way? Yeah, okay. And let's save it again. Well, you heard Byron. There's only way to... There's one surefire way to kill insects. Oh. Interesting. Well, those aren't insects.
I say, Robert, you haven't been meddling with my specimens, have you?
What specimens were these, Mr. Fleming?
In particular, my dung balls.
You mean those little clots of manure?
Those clots of manure, as you call them, were once pushed by the scarab beetles of Amun-Ra.
Well, they have ample followers now.
Why do you say that?
I dispatched them to the sewer.
Would you get me a plunger, Robert?
Byron, I think you're taking this a little too far, buddy. Oh, and this brings us back into the wine cellar. Okay.
Help me.
these guys look like beforehand. Not much different. A little hard to see like down here. The daylight is coming through my windows, so everything's a little bright. And on my screen, now it's a little dark. And I'm almost out of flamethrower ammo. Hang on, now I gotta lean into my screen to see what the hell's going on. At least the machine gun seems to stun him. For the most part, anyways, I suppose. If I can get close enough, what do these guys look like? Oh, well that's way different. Huh, well that's interesting. They don't look anything like what they did in the 3DO actors look like. Huh. Ooh. Huh. What did that do? Oh shit. Trapped there, huh? That open anything else? Okay, well, whatever. Just die already, sheesh. It looks like there's something there. Huh. Yeah. Nope. More keys. Keys are good. A yellow key. This gets us back to the stairs. So, did I miss a switch or something? Oh, maybe it's just because of this thing. Okay, that's probably it. Okay, we're doing pretty good on keys. Okay, so hang on. 29, 32. That's a weird fucking sound. Nope, other way. Byron, I've had it up to here with your poop monsters. Wow, that guy took some damage. That Molotov damage him at all? I couldn't tell. Okay, not sure which way I'm supposed to go. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a trap. Ooh, what's that? Orb of Seeker. Oh. I guess that means it's a Fulbright. And this is Amulet of Imitet? I don't know what that does. Oh, it makes my gun shoot really fast. Okay, back. Yeah, can't defend against that, can you? Oh. I like that one. And the night vision goggles helps too. just in time for the night vision to end. Well, it doesn't look like I missed anything. Okay. Oops, wrong button. Oh, let's save it just in case. I think this might go out to the island? Yep. Can I go in the water? Ooh. Okay. Actually, I think that's how we come out. Yeah, so now we are out on the island that you can see from the initial courtyard, or not the courtyard, but like the Hunter's Lodge area, I believe. Or the kennel area, excuse me. Oh. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Oh, actually, I guess I'm telling a fib. You can't see it from there. But that's where it is. That's what we're looking at. That's the kennel area. Oh, and another essence. It was a trick. Oh, and another enemy, the Anubis. That's not too dissimilar. Oops. Was that it? And our next enemy, the skeleton. Well, they do look a little upgraded, that's for sure. Can't remember. Can you break these? I can't even tell if I'm... Oh, yep. Couldn't tell if I was hitting them, but I guess I was. I have no idea where I'm going, but I guess I will find out once I clear everything out. Oh, what's this? A trap, obviously. Found the Phoenix egg. Okay, I'm guessing I need to take this with me downstairs? Divine health? Okay.
Help me.
Hold that thought, lady.
Help
Oh, I'm invincible. Okay, that's what's happening.
Isis, wife of Osiris, daughter of Geb, and not hear my plea. Take the essence from my body and transfer it into these symbols, just as the parts of Osiris were scattered throughout Egypt. Osiris traveled the Nile sealed in a chest. So goes my heart in a similar box. Hear my words. Leap like a mouse running in the field of reeds. He who is Khepri at dawn, Ra at noon, Atum at nightfall.
It seems pretty complicated. I guess this must have been where she divided her soul into all the items, though. Hey, yellow green key. We're doing pretty good on keys.
Help me. Help me.
I see you down there, jerk. What are you gonna do? Dang, okay. I didn't hear anything. Did I miss something? Yeah, okay. Die already, sheesh. Thank you. Winged vessel, hands. Alright, now we can leave. Yep, and now we're back. Okay. And now we need to get back up to the mansion.
Help me.
I just did.
Help me.
Okay, where am I going next? Alright, that opened up the shortcut back into the wine cellar. No, I want to go back upstairs. I think. Right? I think that was the dead end. Hang on, I'm gonna go check. I need to check this real quick.
Help me.
Yeah, dead end. Okay. Just wanted to check, so I don't have to come back down here later. Oh, hey. Cool. Sometimes it's just easier to use the mini-map, or the auto-map. Okay. And back upstairs. Okay. Still need to work on that. Where am I going?
Help me.
Wait, did I... Huh? Oh, that must have opened up this room? Okay. Just trying to look at all these switches. Okay, now I'm confused, because there's that switch.
Help me.
Huh? No, we've already been here.
Help me. Help me.
Okay, there's that.
Help me. Help me.
Guess I can't get through there yet?
Help me.
Interesting.
Help me.
This is messing with the clock.
Help me.
Open this up.
Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me.
Yeah, I am helping you.
Help me.
Why don't you help me open this door? Okay,
Help
well,
me.
I guess we're just not dealing with that right now. Okay.
Help me.
And before that, hang on. I need to BRB. Okay, and let's go ahead and save it. Might as well. We're looking right at the menu. Okay. That's a different sound. That is certainly an interesting sound that someone is making. Nope. Yes, I will take that. Actually, how much ammo do I have for that right now? 4. Okay. Not bad. I probably didn't need to pick up a pack of shotgun shell or 1 shotgun shell. Oh, maybe that's why they gave it to me. Oh, there's another key. Okay, actually, let's take a look and see what these guys look like. Oh, they look exactly the same. Okay. How do I get up there? I guess like that. Found the orange key. We're doing quite well. We're only missing 2 keys now. That's pretty good. Okay, so now we have to run over back here. So we can get down this way before the egg disappears. Like the Resident Evil house. It's like, how does anybody live in a house where you have to do all this shit constantly to get anywhere in your own house? What was that? Sounded like it came from behind me. Weird.
Help me.
Ooh.
Help me.
Wow, there's a lot of them, huh? Okay.
Help me. Help me.
So, Robert, tell me, what do you think of Mr. De Vries?
Well, it's really not my place to comment on Miss Conway's associates.
No, of course not.
But since you're practically a member of the family...
Yes, yes, do go on.
Well, I don't trust the man. Tess met him a scant 6 weeks ago, and he already acts as if he owns the place.
I've known Tess for 5 years.
And that crude little friend of his he brought in to guard the estate. The estate never needed guarding before.
She hardly notices me when Duncan is around.
And that riffraff that he invites out to these garish parties.
What could she possibly see in him? He's hardly an intellectual.
If it weren't for my devotion to the Conways, I think I'd leave.
Well, it's been nice talking to you, Robert.
Oh, always a pleasure, Mr. Fleming.
Help me.
So, Byron, where have you been lurking?
I've been helping Tess with her latest acquisition.
I thought you and Duncan didn't get along.
Not that acquisition. The clock. The Egyptian water clock.
We saw this one, didn't we?
What does it do?
Help me.
Okay. Something's...
Help me.
I guess Duncan's jerks got in the library. Okay, you're not very good at throwing these, are you? I like these little jazzy songs they got. Okay, I feel like I'm already lost.
Thought, thought, god of the moon, body of a man, head of a baboon.
Good to know, I guess. Ah, the green key. Oh, I think that's literally every key that we can get right now. The only other key we get is for I believe, the purple door on the second floor in the entryway. That goes to the end game. So we should be able to explore the entire island now. Am I missing something though? Yeah, there's... hang on. Actually trying to get the flamethrower. I'm running low on ammo for that though. Ooh. And hey. Winged vessel number 3. Wrath of the Gods. I kinda already killed everybody in here, I think. That's weird. And then this is the other door. Okay, so... Did I miss anything? Besides how to leave? Okay. Cool.
Help me.
Yeah, because this goes to the hedge maze. We don't want to do that, so...
Help me. Help me.
Now it's time to do everything else. Okay, so first, I guess let's go this way again. Long as I can not get stuck on trees I can't see. It kicks you out of the auto map when you're transitioning. I'm no duck. They're gonna give me gas canisters. I'm gonna use the flamethrower. That is one excitable dog. I thought I heard one behind me. The monkey bats. See, these are pretty large areas. Remember, this was a 3DO game, you know? Oh yeah, and here's the demon things. Now that I noticed that the selection plays every enemy sound effect, I think that's pretty neat. I wonder how... I mean, I have to assume that's intentional, but I wonder who decided to do that, because that's pretty neat. Alright, another BFG, that's good. Almost out of flamethrower ammo, that's bad. Totally out of flamethrower ammo. You know, I think that these enemies, or some enemies, might actually have iframes, and if you just hold down, like, the button on the Tommy gun or whatever, it's not actually damaging them. Ooh, Orb of Seeker. Although, this place isn't particularly dark. Although it does look like I missed a tunnel. Not a very long one, but... And then that's just the end of the waterfall over there. Damn, I guess I should have let more enemies come out before I blew that off. Yeah, these guys just don't have any hit animations at all. That's kind of lame. Okay. Oh, we're going even further down. just die already. Sheesh. Okay. Oh, curse you in your shitty jump. Okay. That was actually not the button I wanted. Damn it. Can I just run? Sure, okay. Alright. So that is the cave area. Although it looks like I might have missed a little something.
There's one!
Oh, hello. I think this might have just been the waterfall. Yeah, that's just the waterfall. Okay. And let's see, where am I? Okay, so I believe that's it for this area. And then we already went to the light, or the whatever the hell the building is on the far right or far left. I know my directions, I swear. Here, move that. Okay, I think that's it for this area. Yeah, you gotta get oriented. Now, there is... Oh, you know what? I think... I'm looking at this area. I think that's just the second level of here, and it just kind of... When you teleport up the stairs, with you see the yellow bars, I think that's transitioning up into this area. And then that goes out to the area on the top left, which we already went to and got that vase. So I think we're done with this side of the map. Okay. Time is it? Okay, actually, I think I might... Where am I? Oh, we got a straggler. Okay, I think I'm actually going to call the stream for the day, and then tomorrow we will explore the second half of the map over on the right side, and then I think. So we've been playing for 2.5 hours. I think in that time we will be able to complete the rest of the map and finish the game. So, thank you all for watching. Continue on tomorrow as we unravel the final mystery of Tess and Duncan, and hopefully rescue the island from their fate of zombie immortality. Thanks everybody for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.